are on top of the world with Times Network. And you're watching Times Now.
India's #1 news channel, Times Now, truly represents the people and the consequent change that it has brought to the society with its brand of hard-hitting journalism.
And we must accept, whether it is a rape case, whether it is a terror case, whether it's a lynching, you have a Hindu-Muslim dynamic being deliberately injected.
What would you like to say to the common people who come from Mofussil town to the Supreme Court of India? Have you destroyed their faith in the highest judicial body of the country?
तो आप एक काम कीजिए सर, ये सबका साथ सबका विकास मत बोलिए, सबका साथ हिंदू का विकास बोलिए, सब लोग मान लेंगे.
We are sitting at the assignment desk at Times Now, which is one of the busiest spaces here in this newsroom. Speed is of the essence, and the assignment desk drives the speed at which the channel operates. Most of our team is extremely young. They join us fresh from college, and they are trained here. They grow with us. I encourage all of you all to come to Times Now and feel the positive nature of working in one of the busiest newsrooms in the country today, and one of the most active ones as well.
I've seen this organization grow, flourish, become #1, and even now, fighting and becoming #1. One thing that I would tell each one of you as a youngster who's watching me, that there is space here for you. There is space for dissent. There is space for your opinion. We do not discriminate between so-called on-field reporters and those who sit in the office. They're all journalists for us.
More than 13 years in the broadcast business, this is the only news channel that I've worked with. From a sports presenter to senior editor, primetime face of the News Hour at 10. So in terms of opportunity, in terms of ability, in terms of skill, of course, in terms of viewership, this is the platform for you to learn and to grow. If you're thinking about a career with Times Now, you don't need to think again. Just go for it. Action truly begins here.
You were questioning all the people in authority. कि ये क्यों हो रहा है ऐसा? और यार तुम्हारा जो look है ना, is very scary. मैं seriously अपने छोटे बच्चे को अब कहूँगा, सो जा नहीं तो आनंद आ जाएगा.
Having worked across multiple newsrooms in the last 20 years, the one thing that differentiates Times Now from the other news channels is the speed, the precision, and the efficiency that the news production brings to this channel. We believe in learning on the job.
Being a part of Times Now is like being as close to the people. It's about changing perspectives. It's about understanding the society, and it's also about presenting a different point of view to the people every time that you are a part of this newsroom. It also gives you a lot of emotional and professional maturity as you go along in this organization.
As a journalist, as a producer, I've learned so many things here. I have been a part of this competitive, fast-paced, exciting life where we treat story more than just a story.
Our endeavor to redefine television journalism has taken us from delving deep into the Nirav Gate investigations to the Justice Lawyer death investigation to making the Unnao and Kathua rape exposés, thus questioning every form of nexus between the powerful and the corrupt. There are endless chapters yet to be told for Times Now as it continues to grow from strength to strength.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi, thank you very much for speaking to Rahul and myself and to the millions of viewers of India's #1 news brand, Times Now.
Times Now के सभी दर्शकों से मिलने का मुझे अवसर मिला. मेरे लिए खुशी की बात है.
The only prerequisite for people to join the news business is that you need to have a passion for news. There are no hierarchies in Times Now. It's the person with the news who's the star of that news. That's why Times Now welcomes young people, young minds who can actually be a part of this entire news-making process.
Prime Minister Netanyahu, welcome to Times Now, the Times Network. You've described the India-Israel ties as a marriage made in heaven. Contextualize that for me.
I said also it's consecrated here on earth.
On earth. It's a pleasure to be speaking to the next generation of journalists. Times Now, as you all know, has been broadcasting in its own inimitable style for the last 12 years. We pursue the ends of justice, and no locale, no individual is beyond our grasp. We raise our voice so that it is heard by those who have turned a deaf ear to reason. It is our endeavor to continually bring to account those individuals who cheat us simply because we owe a debt of gratitude to the public who watches us, where we put truth first. Join Times Now, become part of this movement for accountability, because truly action begins here.